Lovely's brains here again. So I wanted to do, I'm going to call it a motivational vlog, or an advice vlog. And a lot of today's media evolves around how we look. Like, hair, you're too fat, you're too skinny, you have crooked teeth like I do, or you wear glasses, or, you're blonde and you should be a brunette, or you're a brunette and you want to be a blonde, or you have straight hair and you want curly hair. There's so many things and so much pressure that everyone puts on themselves, whether you're a guy or a girl. Guys, you should have a six-pack and be chiseled and always, have like that perfect 5 o'clock shadow and, just be able to like lift a car above your head and save kittens out of trees and things. But in all reality, it's not the way it is. And most of the time, I'm not saying all the time, because there are really pretty people or really handsome men, but that's just how they're portraying themselves. They might have a lot of problems, like they might, have an anxiety problem, or they might have major depression issues, or they might be going like bankrupt, or, have like hard times finding jobs and things like that. So I think, just for the meaning of this vlog, is that I have a lot of physical things that I dislike about myself, as well as some emotional or mental things that I don't like either. So I thought I'd share those with you guys, so you can just know, not that I'm like a big famous YouTuber and that, someone has me on a pedestal and I'm, telling you all my sins or anything like that, but I just thought that people should know. So, number one, from the physical side of things, the number one thing that I hate about myself is my crooked teeth. I have, and I'll show you, I don't care. This front tooth sticks out because this tooth next to it went under it. The reason why is because whenever I was little and losing my baby teeth, I hated to pull them out. It's not that it hurt, I think it was just the fact that I'm pulling my tooth like out of my mouth. So my front teeth were coming in, my baby teeth were, of course, like they needed to come out. And me and my cousin were horsing around in the back of my dad's truck, and I fell and I slammed my teeth on the bed of my dad's truck. And then in doing so, it kind of pushed this one this way, which forced this one up eventually once it came in. So, and my parents, the dentist was just something where, like, if you didn't have a cavity or your teeth weren't hurting, then you didn't go. I'm not saying, I wish they would have taken me and just gotten braces on me when I was like, 10, like everyone else does. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to deal with that myself, and this goes into something else that I have a problem with. I have terrible, terrible anxiety. Like, I am a worrywart. I worry about everything. I worry about bills. I worry about money. I worry about irrational things that are probably never, ever, ever going to happen. Which on one side is good that I'm preparing myself for if that would happen, but on the other hand, it makes me fucking crazy. Which maybe I should be on like a medication. I don't know. I don't like taking prescription drugs or anything like that. So I don't want to be, like feel nothing just because I have a little bit of anxiety or I'm a worrywart. It's not the end of the world. Another thing is that I've gained quite a bit of weight. I'm not obese or, giantly, morbidly, fat or anything. But for me, in my frame, not that you guys can tell, but I'm 5'4", and just to let you know, like, how my frame is, I wear a size 4.5, 5 ring finger. So my structure is not made to hold a whole bunch of weight. Unfortunately, at Thanksgiving, when I stepped on the scale and had my little freak out, I weighed 172 pounds. And I just had a freaking meltdown. I was like, oh my god, I've never been this big. I've lost about 15 pounds now, just from not drinking soda and working out sometimes, that I need to start doing more around the house. And whenever it gets warm, if it ever gets warm, I want to, start riding bikes and playing tennis again and things like that. So I'm on the right track. So my thing is that my things, some of them are things that I can change, like my teeth. I can go to the dentist and he can get Invisalign or braces or whatever and fix my teeth. I can lose weight by eating healthy, working out, being active, things like that. So it's not the end of the world. My anxiety problems, however, I can't just make those go away. And if you don't have anxiety, then you don't understand. I don't have it as much anymore now that I'm an adult, but as a teenager I had really, really terrible depression. I was like suicidal at times. I swallowed a bunch of pills one day. Luckily I threw them back out because it like hit me like, what are you doing? And I was fine. So, I know all about that stuff. I used to be a cutter. I used to like cut the insides of my legs and things like that, which is really stupid, and luckily I don't have any really horrible scars from that. And I used to also have eating disorders. I used to be bulimic and almost anorexic to a certain extent. I was kind of like all the eating disorders in one, because I would go on binges where I would like stuff my face and I would just be content with it, and then, the next day I would eat one little thing and then throw it up. Or else I would go, I think one time I went like 2 days without eating, like nothing. Like I drank water and I think juice and that was it. And I would do that every couple days. So in doing that, if you are bulimic now, which I hope you're not, but if you are, it will erode your teeth. Your teeth are going to be nasty. You have bad breath all the time. Like your breath always smells like vomit. That's probably another reason that I have acid reflux and stomach issues, is because of those eating disorders that I had. I always get really bad heartburn. I'm pretty sure it's acid reflux. I have digestive problems that I'm not going to go into because you don't want to know about that. I have rotten guts. Basically, that's what I call it, or bubble guts. I also have, from my anxiety, and potentially, I don't know, I don't think it'd really be from the eating disorders, but from my anxiety I also have ulcers, which are a lot better. Basically, if you don't know what an ulcer is, it's a big sore in your stomach lining. And whenever there's no food in there, or if you're really stressed, there's no food, your stomach acid starts to just eat into that sore. So every morning my stomach's burning and it's just a pain. So I just wanted to tell you guys how fucked up I am. So maybe the things that you don't like about yourself, or, your problems, maybe this will help you out. With anxiety, you really just kind of got to take a deep breath and step back. I know that sounds really mundane and like it wouldn't work, but whenever I start getting stressed, I try. Sometimes it doesn't work, but I try to just take myself out of the situation and be like, smack myself, so to speak, and be like, why are you even worried about this? Even if I do worry, sometimes there's nothing I can do anyway, so why am I worrying about it? You know what I mean? So you just kind of gotta take steps, and if you have depression, talk to someone about it. That's really the best way you can get stuff off your chest. And if you need to have a buddy, someone you can tell everything, which I hope everyone does, but with the bullying and stuff that's going on, and I'm sorry, but kids are getting kind of weird these days, like with the technology, and no one wants to talk to anyone anymore, and it's all like, just text me, and, talk to people. Just find a friend that you're comfortable with, and hopefully you already have that, and say, listen, I'm feeling this way. Or maybe if you have a good relationship with your parents, or if you're an adult, and talk to your husband about it, or your spouse, or, sometimes I call and I talk to my dad about it. Everyone has to find their own little releases, but they have to be in a safe, non-harmful way. So I just wanted to let you guys hear my fuck-ups and my imperfections, and also another big one, which isn't a big deal. I cuss like a sailor. I try not to in my videos because I know it can offend some people. But in this video, these are my imperfections. And if you don't like it, then, that's fine. You're entitled to your own opinion, and I can't blame you if you don't like it. Don't watch it. So if you guys have any questions, whether it's about how fucked up I am, or if, you have a problem, maybe I can give you some advice, or just leave me comments and tell me how fucked up you are. But go like my Facebook page, give this video a good old thumbs up if you like it, and stay spooky, guys.